Dynamite. So I just love just rivalries and a part of storytelling, storylines. So AEW was great. So I'll go with 8, November 9. Honestly, it was a good show. So if you want to subscribe in this channel, you get one membership. You put my descriptions below on my screen in the bottom below. You get free sticker and one sticker and a lot more. So if you want to subscribe to in this channel by BCW, you can check out the top of the screen, top below. So let's go live right here tonight. So we have an all-star 8-man tag team match. So I would say after it was water bottle over 25 minutes. Kenny Omega took out the Young Bucks, but Legacy was a trap. After went Marbrisco and sent him up for the Remingle, was allowing Kazuchika to a win. After this was a pull in wrestling from these all-star tag team match. Listening on Cosmic TV, AEW was enough talent to enable masses like this way every week was the invisible universal. I mean, was it about the hottest coming this match can enable thanks to this level. I was of the top athletes involved, the elite, with having a blast, reminding fans of what they can do. And to win, Kenny Omega was a heavy part of this match. I wasn't taking the big bumps and getting excited, and he continued to a high level, and he is making it easy these days to forget the almost had to retire for last year. I just a match could have gone either way, but it was the best to give the elite sufficiently oil and the idiot return in sales. So also finding a group that can take the Young Bucks and cast a card down. So that was a debt for the big lose for the elite opponents that return to come at the hands of Swiss Strickland, and who was not involved in this match to protect him for that universal in-ring on occlusion. And just speaking of people, Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight take all tough lose, but this match was more than paranoid. Their party long-term to AEW. There have been perfect signings of AEW in the middle of this match. They got Kazuchika, Matt and Nick Saxon of Young Bucks, and Legacy. After when Kenny Omega and Kazuchika straight off to start, but the Remingle tagging out until late. So I was for the two to lock up, ending the exchange with in a cold drop kick. I was after Matt with Pussy sleep side on the arm of Mega to clean the target Matt and doing the same to Ricochet. After when Matt and let Ricochet feel what it would like to have a long hair. Also after the two, the Scraffle work together has a team on Mike Bailey. And when Mike Bailey called for a brainbuster, but Matt fought it off the Elite. After a Ricochet call for the Brainbuster on 81, but the Faces resolved into Simplex. So, I love the matches. So, in the next match, you got the OPPS. We take on Nick Akonto, always ETT, Titus, and Miles Hawkins. After went Samoa Joe and Kate Sabata got some rips against the competition but once. After the OPPS decided to put this away to Powerhouse Hobbs, was destroying Miles Hawkins to a win, so Jeff Riddles struck afterward and they came out. After when Samoa Joe so-called on some Moxley, after Corey Category hit Sabana Murray and that's it on a steel seal just like Hook. After the Samoan submission machine grabbed a microphone, after the Jet Riddles went off inside the AEW World Championship and shipping to the race to the strikes for the contest bombing and a steel cage. So after it was possibly not necessary for the trio champion to fight a squash match. After in this has to often but the spot for the OPPS. Also even through Nick Conto got to look sold in this things with Sabata. Afterwards this was a full-on squashes match. After the only difference was that Hobbs brought the Hook role of a past OPS squashes in the person in this case. So after he was the dominant final man to pick up the victory. So this was the better part of the assessment was the after leave so that Wales continue to muscle the OPPS trying to get some measure of revenge against the group. So I wasn't taking out Sabana in a small style Hook in single steps that handsome devil absence would not be. It should be interesting to see where he fits in. And you with the OPPS once, and he hopefully returns soon. So that was the meanwhile AEW once again raised the stake for Moxley versus Samoa Joe, which is currently the most must-see match was left for AEW to allow until Double or Nothing. And well on this match, so the OPPS argument that the Samoan submission machine losses Hobbs destroyed Hawkins with the soy of a father of for a son. Argument Samoan sought out Moxley again on the stage, but the Strassens allowed Corey Category to hold Kate Sabata. So we got championship mental. We got Thomas Tony Storm goes one-on-one against MIYU and Samantha. Argument Thomas Tony Storm hit on against the best strikes on MIYU and fought back with a hip attack and Storm a seal to the win. And to win, Monet to interrupt the celebration and call her shot as the AEW World Champion. And when Sammy Hero came out and said that CEO running after a full-on strike. After championship matches are often predictable, but Skybar teasing that Samantha is one of the 3 women to ever win a major soul supposedly on an upset. I think this was a competitive and hard-hitting Sonic Y, and Samantha should be considered often in spots like this. I think she has the talent to help find a growing roster, even if she only on from TCP, no, TCPW. I think inside the card, the timeless one of just a deposit recently some serious rats from the physical strikes of the dinosaur. So I think it will have been nice to give Storm a dinosaur. So it was a while she waits the own heart of a Justice tournament and there was still time for her to lose and mental at the rate she is working. So I was either Sammy Hero or Mercedes Monet will be a Waverly dinosaur for Tony Storm at All In, but there's 2.5 months before All In. Tony Storm stood undefeated her title at last once before All In. After it will be listed a stack in the talented women's top division to not give someone that opportunity to the spotlight. And the winner on this match, Tony Storm. After speaking of Renee Paquette at backstage, he said, "Yes, it was wanting to Mercedes Monet to not understatement Sammy Hater in its sit down this interview, but the CEO only wanted to focus on her to cover announcement. After a head of Samantha intimates that AJ delivered a hype package talking her up, including her record is 1,039 days as president of Princess Champion in GCPW. So, after when Tony Storm danced to Sammy Hill's music on the mat and to end of the assessment. So, speaking of Bobby Lashley tells MCF that needs to hold someone to on his spot. He said, after when MVP Executive President gave MCF their phones up again, but Bobby Lashley refused again. After enforcing the assault of the oath, Mark the Almighty, and he got sorted out for it. Inside the corner, and Lashley told MCF he had to prove himself by hurting someone else. I think this story is still running on Mental, but I think it was good to see things get a little more serious, and Lashley got closer with himself to assure him that cannot simply talk his way into the sources. I think this moment it helps normally in finally pushing MCF to see what he needs to do to the sources along time by studying why. And then when MCF and Lashley wasn't need to a fight. I knew the assault of setting off was never been good at forgiving and forgetting is Almighty will watch him like a hawk once he soars, so he'll sensicate. I guess the best part of all this will likely be the singles rivalry down the line. I bet hopefully some of moments will build for this stable once until MCL has proven herself shortly. I just making backstage with the whole Sensicate beat down some local talent backstage to show that and they doing the fact and the whole people. I knew Richard's video package of Starkey Hathaway cut a pre-tape promo on anyone that I was might try to get into the way of FTL winning back the AEW World Tag Team Championships. So, in the next match, we got always Television Championship match is all aligned. They got Nate Wayne goes one-on-one. They can say lethal. I think Nate Wayne mostly just say lethal throughout the championship match, beating away Compass, Fisherman, Bosco, and just felt like a match that should have been better on. It's on the piece of paper, that's what I had. So I think Nate Wayne was the same lethal is in this athletic showcase that could have popped at the crowd more often. I think instead it deposited near man, making it like a couple squashes. It never felt like, say, Lethal had a real sense. I think this was a fine has a way to sorry, supposing new title reign to AEW had a sense. I need to play the drumming game since Nick Wayne is going to be away for several weeks was the best of the Super Suno tournament. I need just story of Nick Wayne slowly analyzing. He is doing with of Crescent Caves. It's great and it has helped out with upon it, supposedly on AEW television. It wasn't an odd choice. I wanted to give him the always championship at this time has always is still supposed to build moments toward the Super Card of Honor. And the winner of this match is Nick Wayne. After Wayne was able to interrupt in this interview at backstage to ask for a title match of Crescent Caves. So he said, I agree on behalf of Nick Wayne. After supposedly came out to his on music along before he was to interrupt by Christian and supposedly heading out. I suppose he's taking the title from Nick Wayne, but instead put it around on his waist in celebration. So we got Miz on Hart of the Dodgers tournament is in the main event. We got him and Adam Page goes one-on-one against Carla Fossil. After him and Adam Page showed the best shots of Carla Fossil throughout and hit a back shot nose outside the corner, followed by a tossing one. Also able for the victory of these two will swimming together on the point, the time again in a bottle that lived up to its burning 80 only in often. Carla Foster has closely deliver some of the best matches of 2025. But it was Heyman that looked sparkly on the point tonight. So he found through a chemistry with Carter Foster that could rivalries his feud with Swerve. I said Cowboy needed to win this Will Ospreay versus Carter Foster is one of the best feuds in AEW. But they have fought too often recording on a pay-per-view. This was the chance to deliver one of AEW's biggest dream matches, and all signs point to Ospreay taking on Heyman and Page as a match of the night at Double or Nothing. So a goal in the next month will be to seal the glory of this contest, and these are two of the most beloved men into the company, and both could be the one to finally dishonor to Son Moxley. And the winner on this match, the Cowboy, Heyman and Page. Speaking of the Don Callis family, with a final promise effectively backstage before the main event. The Cowboy sent to so hard into the barricade that it cut open his back, and Page message to catch Carter Foster leap, frog, right point, follow man carry slam. Carter Foster punching Page with a brainbuster on the apron that looked busting, and Heyman knocked Foster off the barricade and hit missile toward him. I was in between sliding right into a foamstone pile devil on the floor. Carter Foster knocked the referee inside so that he could low blow Heyman, then hit a reversal somehow, and Heyman kicked out at 2. And overall so. And this was a sweet, massive show, but it was a gorgeous set of sweet masses. So opening all-star 8-man tag was everything it needed to be a more allowing Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Adding to the show out while also emphasizing the talent of a great Fred Foster of Topless, Tony Stone and MIYU Mentor had one of the best censorship mentors AEW has seen in its history. So the paint struggle has a threat aiming to AEW was the best. And you read Heyman and Adam Page versus Carl Foster closed it out with into the main event that also just has the greatest honors hot tournament men's and women's to a date. I just said a was Virgil that advised key stories and everything that is in good job. Some other metal asses could have been better sparkly Nick Wayne versus St. Lethal. I just still so overall energy of this night was kept a moment of AEW is moving forward. It feels like AEW cannot miss currently. So it's gonna be my YouTube Kimmy poll for the night. So give me 1 minute. So if you like this review tonight, Please give me a like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up for this review tonight. So let's go my next poll. So we got 100% largest show tonight of Dynamite. 0% is alright, and 0% didn't like it. So let's go my next poll. So we got 50% like the show tonight of Dynamite. 50% is alright, and 0% didn't like it. So I like this show. It was the best of this match. So it was a great show. So we have 2 weeks time. We got AEW World Championship and Staircase match in 2 weeks on May 14th. AEW Beast Break, including 2 weeks in Chicago, Illinois. So this was the best of this. So Heyman Adam Page has done it. He faced with Ospreay in the Owen Hart Cup and finals at AEW tonight. So this was the best Owen Hart tournament in semifinals. We have 2 final for men's 2 and women's of 2. So it was a good rivalry between him and Adam Page against Kurt Foster's Don Kai's family. So this was a good best top matches of all time. So we got Samasi versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship inside a steel case. It's currently set for Beast Break in 2 weeks. So this was a good match. So as you went, Samoa Joe has reviews to let Samasi play of numerous games at Beast Break. After between himself said, "It's my fault, OC." And when Bobby Lashley sold himself out into the corner. So this was a funny part of this segment between himself and Bobby Lashley not getting along, I think. So here's a last update on Shaquab. Also following his New Pro Wrestling departure, Shaquab has teased his retirement ahead and his report moved to WWE. So he's been tweeting this out and says 16 years is a long time to work. Happy retirement to me. So I'll be happy to see Adam Copeland come back sometime soon when his surgery is done for him on his neck. So he's been doing this about WWE and AEW all at the same time, same day. And he broke his neck. So AJ is back with a month night of AJ Dynamite and AJ All Inclusion on Wednesday, May 28th. Tickets go on sale now. So I was thinking about, I saw Shane McMahon at Lakers game today in Los Angeles tonight. Shane McMahon. So I haven't seen Shane McMahon. It's been a long time. Me and his son growing up. He plays football. So I want to see Shane McMahon's son could be in WWE with his tag team partner, maybe his dad. So you guys think about that? So please so you dots on my super chat below. So today we have 10-year endeavors of Athena. About 10 years today. So this is what's cool of this. Oh yeah, Tony Khan's been tweeting this out tonight. It says, Tony Khan said, thank you to all who watched it on Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite tonight. I think that we continue to chronic a high streak of AEW shows with excited Dynamite tonight. And you didn't see it yet. It's on soon. So it's on TBS Network West and plus stream on Max tonight. And Tony Khan's been tweeting this out. So tonight we have WWE Evolve. It's tonight, so that's tonight. So everything was really good match for a night of AEW Dynamite. So we're doing live review this Friday on Friday Night SmackDown and so much more. So here's a new match for tomorrow night. They have 76 class incoming. Ready for it with bottles a number 1 Nintendo for the Always Women's World TV title tomorrow night. So let's take a look at this on Twitter for today. So here's a new match for tonight. So this is for tomorrow night. So always. So this was an incredible night for AEW Dynamite. It's on Cena. It's Shane McMahon and Charlotte Flair is at Lakers game tonight. At Lakers and Wolves game. So here's a new match. Matt Riddle goes 1-on-1 against Donovan Jazazak. So Indy Hot Wheels got a match against Hull. So who are your current and top 3 favorites of tonight's WWE superstars? I'm gonna say that in a minute. So let's live flag it into the lab today. She's been working out. So that's Jimmy McMahon doing an interview with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. Into the Usos. Here's Roman Reigns with ESPN Plus with Jimmy McMahon today. So him and Adam Page will go on to face Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. So yes, it was the best amazing match of the night. So Serena has been tweeting this out. It says So we have an episode dropping this week with a wonderful. Make sure you go over and watch here on YouTube.com on Severe on YouTube channel. You can check it out. So Paul Becker is at the beach playing football. So this was an incredible night. Oh yes, more. Liv Morgan has been cast in Bad Tokyo Toronto, as well as the incompetent getting blamed in the police force who found himself thrown into a case after an hostage FBI agent arrived in Tokyo into the deponents of A. So this was incredible on this. So we got new match for this Thursday night. So we got Zoe Fred goes one-on-one against Maggie Lee tomorrow night, and this starts at 10 p.m. on Eastern Time. So when I watched this podcast when I watched a Boston Open Radio. I watched this on this radio today on the podcast of Sonya Vega taking behind the scenes of her big U.S. title win on SmackDown from last week. So you can hear the title interview now on the Boston Open Radio podcast on YouTube channel. You can check it out. You can check my channel out for BCW page. You can check this out. They got a lot more content and a lot more. So after last time I've been watching Skimming for Chaos match. So he has 2 double championship. So not anymore because he lost. So she has 1 title left on her. It's on WWE on YouTube channel of UFC finals of TKO. So I wasn't UFC fights. I've been thinking about WWE could move on to UFC fights of boxing match. So it was a great of this. Oh, there's more. So Iconics will be doing on a YouTube channel will be on combat classes on May 13th. That starts 7 p.m. I might subscribe that channel of the Iconics of Pennywise and Betty K. I'm gonna watch that, so I haven't seen that. So of combat classes, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna subscribe it on my channel, I think. So I watched this video of Topless Tony Storm. So this is how she dance into Sammy Hill's music hits into Tony Storm has been dancing onto the floor. So this is what you said. How do you still set the show every single week on AEW Dynamite? So we got Saturday, it'll be on July 12th. Tickets go on sale now on AEW All In. So I saw Ray Ripley a while ago. She's been 2 years out. And you when Tony Storm danced to Sammy Hill's entrance music. That's funny. And I saw Sky Blue is present backstage at this week's AEW Dynamite, a Fightful Select. So I'm glad to see Sky Blue back in onto the fold when she come back sooner. I can see twins. I think about Sky Blue with twins. So last year I was on the cruising last time I watched at St. Louis last time. I watched this show and also our guys been training hard and been busting their work very hard. So I watched this on that for a long time, and I was on the tapings on cruising at St. Louis. I've seen that part, and I went to tour bus. So I seen a AEW tour bus that got so many screens right just behind the scenes of AEW Twan. So I seen on the tour bus that they had so many screens like YouTube, Sir Owl, and they got Dynamite, Cruising, all the stuff they have on when I go to watch. And I might get me a free ticket for AJ on Cruising to be coming on St. Louis sometime this week. So I might post some more videos on that on my 4th channel. So you can check it out on AEW vlog channel. You can check it out at the 4th channel at the top right there on my screen below. You can check it out. So I've been posting a lot of videos on AJ on Closing. I've been posting at St. Louis when I make videos. Anybody wants to see this content on my YouTube channel.com. So this was a best upset of the night. So here's my 3 picks for the night. I'm Jerry Conant Marshall. So here's my 3 picks of the night. So I'll go with, hold on. Let's go with these. Hold on. So I'm picking Dominic Mysterio is 1. So he won of his Intercard savings set. So here's my 3 picks. We got Dominic Mysterio is 1. And 2 we got CM Punk. And the last one is Finn Balor. So here's my 3 picks of the night. So do you think about Sasha could face someone else into when he faced when you wanted at St. Louis hometown? That's where he lived at St. Louis, in his hometown. That gives Sasha way back in it gives it years. I do remember when Yolanda started wrestle against Cena almost about, let me see here. So when you always have been training with Cena about, I say, hold on. Let me see here. I say 2005. That's what I remember. It's like long time when Sasha his heel turn against Randy Orton. So Randy Orton his real-life friendship with John Cena for about 5 years. Starting today, about 5 years today. So John Cena movies in Hollywood, he was the best movie maker he always makes. So John Cena has a top for Gressel to make a lot more movies to make. So he might be retired sometime this week when he on his longest championship reign he has. So this is a long time of this. So I do remember when you went to wrestle against John Cena way back 2005. I'd say 2006, I think. So Randy Orton had a match against Cena about, I'd say, also, here's a set of dates when they face each other. So, John Cena's longest reign, his Royal Rumble winner, would be 2017 against Randy Orton. Wait, I'd say 12 minutes. He undefeated Randy Orton at Royal Rumble. About a long time, I think. So we got a few more minutes here. We got a lot more. So we'll be doing the next review for next week for Raw for next week. I'd say about 9-10 hours, I think, for this review right now for Dynamite review. So let me check here on my notes for All In. We'll be starting on July 12th. So we have a few months away into July 12th for All In, Texas. So I'd say they have so many tickets go on sale on Ticketmaster.com. I think. So let me check any more stuff here. So I watched it at WCW on the YouTube channel. I watched the channel on YouTubechannel.com, and they have tons of WCW stuff on their website. So and they have so many stuff on this channel. So it just started, I'd say, every balance of WCW on YouTubechannel.com with WWE stuff with tons of wrestling stuff on my YouTube channel, a lot more to watch. So I've been watching about 200 of wrestling every single week for me. So this was amazing after a night. So let me say on Japan Wrestling Minute. So there might be your contracts be up soon, I think. So let me check on your contracts is up for Japan. So we got one guy get to his contract be up soon. Let me check on any contracts are up. Let me see here. Hold on. So Adam Copeland has going to retire very soon. I think he might. So that's what I've been thinking about. Adam Copeland will retire from AEW. This is what he said. So he's been with AEW about almost a year. So it's like when he left to WWE, he jumped to AEW. He might be retired. He was now 51 years old. Or maybe 53 on his contract. And then I think it's probably time to call it a day off. So get out of a while. I can still limp away. So he could be retired, I think. So until above 51 years old or maybe 53. So what do you guys think about Adam Copeland could be retired? So he might raise his boots. So I was thinking about he might come back to WWE, I think. Or he might stay with AEW. I think. So what do you guys think about that? So let me know so you guys on my service app, on my YouTube live service app below. So what do you guys think about of Adam Copeland? So I was thinking about his contract be up soon. Of Adam Copeland the Spiral. I think. This is why I saw this online website. This is telling me. So let me know what you guys think about Adam Coleman. Could it be retired or not? He was only 51 years old until above 53. I think, or less. I was thinking about that. Hopefully. So let me set any few minutes here. So let me check on TNA. Wrestling minute. So Andy Hart will be signed with TNA Knockout Top Division. It's coming up soon. Oh, it's more. So let me read this. So we have a TNA announced a new announcement TV deal with Sports Details. So TNA Wrestling has also a new announcement broadcast agreement with Core Sports just is paused in America announced on Tuesday for last Tuesday for last night for sportsfield.org. That is a partnership will bring TNA programming to attendance across 17 counties, including Mexico and Orals. So you can check out on the first announcement below. So TNA Wrestling announced a broadcast agreement with Cole Sports, Origin Sports, and Entertainment announced a new partnership. As it was between TNA Wrestling and Sports, so not exclusive. The Alabama agreement ranges a lineup of a TNA programming, including the regular TNA Impact series, mostly on pay-per-view events, exclusive of TV Plus presents special to millions of fans across 17 from Mexico to. I just a deal of that Cold Sports Intelligence in as a also program will be able across a full suite of platforms and devices, including pay TV channel or TTT service for your district platforms such as the ColdSport.com and YouTube channel and sports channel as well as through the Cold Sports member app and fast channels on to connect smart TV daily across streams. And it just partnered with sports and powerful opportunity to design TV wrestling reach across the Latin American market. It says Carlos, president of Angel Sports, is a leader in the desert and other sports, the anniversary 12. So, and we're excited to bring you our content to do in devices and tenants. So TV wrestling continues to be a cable leaders in personal wrestling, offering in over 200 of hours of new and foregoing national, including a classic roster from a legacy roster that has legends like Hulk Hogan, Sting, and AJ Styles alongside current champions and rising top stars. So, yes, I've been hearing about this. Obtaining wrestling announced today. The debate train is out of a couple hours. This is what they tweet about last Tuesday. This is what they said. So let me check any couple of more, and I will wrap it up for tonight. So let me check. Okay, so we got a lot more. Here's the news. So I was at amateur AEW Dynamite there was a spoiler on Is It Top Star before Double or Nothing in 2025. So I was a big AEW Dynamite spoiler may have gone out before on Wednesday, so AEW is on the road to Double or Nothing, which will be taking place on May 25th, and granted two matches that will also on the stat card. Maybe it's the finals of men's and women's All Epidasis Cup. The winners will receive a title set at AEW All In Texas in July. After a top star on the AEW roster might return to Double Nothing, and she is reported backstage for AEW Dynamite at Powerful reports that Scott Blue is inside any info and while it could be premature spoiler, the report notes. Also that it's possible Scott Blue could be wrestling backstage today. So whenever Scott Blue does return, then it be her first appearance on AEW TV since July 20th, 2024. So that was an episode of AJ on Crimson Scott Blue saw a broken ankle during her match with former AJ Women's World Champion Akayu Sia. After when Scott Blue had with Sonny Hart before, Sonny Hart saw a torn that kept her out of accident-free the passing of 2024. So what if Sky Blue is indeed ready to return? There's an opportunity to Masoni Hart is able as a former AEW TV Australian has returned to TV soon. So Masoni Hart recorded team with Chris Jericho in a wedding against Mercedes Moné and Hardy came in during the April 17th episode. So after of AEW on closing, Masoni Hart has also been part with Athena against Moné and Hardy Karen. So our fans will soon find out what the plans are for Sky Blue and Hart will remain in team up. Sky Blue could be returned soon. So we will wrap it up right now. So thank you for watching for AEW Dynamite review and recap for a night. So I'll see you guys on Friday Night SmackDown Live. Just coming Friday Night SmackDown. And so much more. So have a good Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Friday Night SmackDown. And so much more. So have a great Wednesday. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.